Uruguay caused France problems last week. Can they go one better against Italy? My name's Mark. Let's talk rugby. Italy versus Uruguay. So this one is in the Stade de Nice in Nice. It's on Wednesday the 20th of September and kickoff is 4:45 BST. This is world ranked number 12 versus world ranked 17. So, Uruguay not that far behind Italy in the rankings, but, we'll have to see how it goes on the field. So let's have a look at the lineups. Italy, the front row, they've gone really strong with their choices, especially in the front row. So you got Danilo Fischetti there, Giacomo Nicotera, and Marco Riccioni. So, as close to their best that they could get there, really, with those three guys. And, Fischetti, I think he's a phenomenal player, and he really has the potential, to be one of those players that, could be in any team in the world. I think he's that good, or he's the potential to be that good a player. And I think if Italy actually do manage to knock over France or New Zealand, there's going to be players like him that are going to be to the fore in that. Into the second row then we got Nicola Cannone and Federico Ruzza. So Ruzza, his carrying this year has been exceptional, and he's got that great awareness to be looking for the offload. Even when people are trying to wrap him up, he's getting his arms free and he's getting that ball off to someone, and that's really is a bonus, given the way that Italy like to play. And Cannone beside him there, and the warm-ups you saw other people in there with him, but I think they're definitely the best locking partnership that they have at the moment, at least. Back row then, this is just a great unit. You got Sebastian Negri, Michel Lamro, and Lorenzo Cannone. They work really well together, complement each other as well. And if they're to avoid being upset themselves, I think those guys were going to have a big part to play in making sure that they don't get turned over. Into the backs then, we got Alessandro Garbisi at 9. Got Tommaso Allen is playing at 10, so he's moved from fullback. That's where we've kind of seen him recently. Left wing got Monti Ioani, and centres Paolo Garbisi. So Garbisi moving from 10 into the centres. It's another partner for Brex there, and Brex there 13, Juan Ignacio Brex. It's just injuries really, I guess, is causing it, that he's just getting all these different partners beside him there. Then right when you got Lorenzo Pani, so he's kind of getting another chance, because he did get a chance in the warm-up games, didn't impress, and he got a chance because Bruno, who was there before him, wasn't that impressive either. So, they're kind of struggling to find someone to really fill that right wing slot, and that's why we've seen Ange Capuozzo playing there recently with Allen at fullback, but Capuozzo now is at 15. So of the players available, I think it's definitely their strongest side that they've picked. So they're not taking this one lightly. They're giving Uruguay the credit that they deserve, treating them with respect. And onto the bench then we got Luca Bigi, Federico Zani, and Pietro Cesarelli. Dino Lam then is the second row replacement, and Manuel Zuliani there for the back row. And we got Giovanni Pettinelli as well there. So, and then you've got, I guess it makes sense, right, going 6-2, because they have 2 10s in the first team anyway. But you got Alessandro Fusco and Paolo Ogdogu there. Ogdogu, I have to say, I wasn't that impressed with him when he first started playing with Italy, but he has been better. And, personally, I probably would have put him in instead of Pani on the right wing. But watch Pani get, a try or two and just show me that I don't know anything. But yeah, I think he's going to have impact when he comes on. He's getting better and better for Italy at test level. On to then the Uruguay team. So the front row is Matteo Sanguinetti, German Kessler, and Ignacio Piculo. Second row is Felipe Aliga and Manuel Lendekar. Their back row is Manuel Ardoa and Santiago Civetta, Manuel Diana. So, a lot of these players played against France, and they did very well there as well. And you got Santiago Arata there as well. Felipe Echeverri, he had a bit of a mixed game, really. Some things that he did well and some things not so well. Left wing, then we have Nicolas Freitas. I thought he was decent. Centers Andreas Villaseca and Thomas Inquiarte. Right wing is Gaston Mieres, and fullback is Balthazar Amaya. I thought Amaya was excellent against France as well. Onto the bench, then we got Guillermo Pujadas, Facundo Gatas, Diego Arbello, Ignacio Dotti, Carlos Deis, Agustin Ormecha, Felipe Berchesi, and Bautista Basso. So, both teams, picking their best. I suppose if you're, Uruguay, you're probably going to be looking to pick your best team every, your best available at least every time. But, Italy's showing them that they're not going to take this lightly, but, certainly not the way that France did, making so many changes. And, how do I think the game is going to go? So, Uruguay did really well against France. 6 day turnaround, for this one. Given that they're not maybe up to the level in terms of fitness of the more professional sides, and I include Italy in that now. There was a time not too long ago that Italy would have been one of those sides that would start fading in the last 20 minutes, but we know that's not the case anymore. But given that they had a 6 day turnaround, I think this might be a little more difficult for them than maybe we're expecting. Sometimes you look at it and think, well, France are one of the absolute best teams in the world, so therefore if they got close to them, they should be really close to Italy. But I have a feeling that this is a different Italy side. They've got a different mentality, and I have a feeling that Italy are maybe going to win by a little bit more than we expect. But I do expect Uruguay to be competitive. They're not just going to not be competitive at the breakdown, or have purple patches where they throw the ball around and they find space. Absolutely going to happen. And the way Italy play as well is going to help them with that. Italy are going to present them a lot of chances to have scrums and stuff close to the Italy 22, just because the way Italy play the game too. So it means Uruguay are going to have chances, but I do think that Italy, they have some decent firepower. They've got a really strong pack as well, and I think they're going to pull away towards the end of this one. But I hope that I think it's going to be entertaining because both teams want to run the ball. So I'm expecting it to be that. But I hope that Uruguay can live up to expectations and really give them a game. But I do think that Italy are going to win this one in the end.